Good. All right. This will be session 3. So move some stuff around here. We've got so in last I said we left off. You guys had just done a low altitude jump from New Terra. So the the adrenaline hasn't even left your system as the ship jumps through space. 1 second you're in the crimson sky of New Terra, and the next you find yourself in the depths of space, only to have proximity sirens begin screaming inside the cabin as soon as you come out of jump. Adriana radios the interior that the 5th Terran fleet is quickly closing in, and the jump coordinates must have been preset. So they were assumingly expecting you or bureaucrats coming from the the main administrative buildings. Within 15 minutes, you are anchored and boarded. Marine security forces taking you all for a debriefing, your favorite thing, as the vomit-covered bureaucrat screams that you are all traitors and killed his security detail before stealing this ship. But he is drug away with the rest of you, and you're put into your various
blasted looter.
I knew we should have spaced him.
Yeah.
That bureaucrat's suit he stole fits him pretty well. Hopefully they don't believe him.
Could have heavily sedated him.
After more than an hour in a cell, each of you are taken in for a debriefing, the likes of which are far more intense than what you faced just 2 days ago on New Terra. This lasts for the better part of a week, each of you confined independently to a cell. And eventually, a representative from the Admiralty visits and provides you each with the following statement. Are you ready? The Admiralty and Terran Marine Authority thanks you for your service and defense of New Terra. But as military intelligence and discretion are paramount in the current protection of Earth, your commissions within the military structure are being deferred to the Dandorian Station instead of another frontline assignment. Your time there will help our intelligence bureau find the best way to utilize your skills as they are needed in further operations. With that, you are escorted to a waiting jump shuttle, and it is only then that you encounter your fellows once more, including the bureaucrat who obviously did his best to sell you out, but is still being thrown into the shuttle with you. He looks sullen and won't make eye contact with anyone as he had seated within the shuttle.
Stitches.
The shuttle pulls away from the fleet, going to its jump position, and you guys have your first opportunity to talk if you want to, or you can stay quiet in the shuttle jump here. It's up to you.
That letter was masterfully written. It was the Corps thanks you for your service, but, and it's like, here comes the but.
It was so heartfelt. I mean, I don't know. It almost brought a tear to my eye.
Does anybody know about this place we're going to?
None of you have ever heard of Dandorian Station.
I want to know why this jackoff is with us. I should have done that in Australian. Sorry. Why this jackoff is with us.
Well, Shun looks over at the guy and says, "Why are you on the shuttle? You're not a Marine."
I don't know.
You're just an admin.
I guess it must have had something to do with being on New Terra. I don't know. I mean, I did my best to try to get you guys some credit for what went down there.
Yes, we heard that credit being offered as you got escorted off the shuttle.
I was just a little on edge then. I didn't realize exactly what had gone down, but once I got my head together, I was able to put it together, and again, I put in my best words for you all, and for your bravery, for your pinpoint actions when you were able to get us all off that hellhole of a planet.
Yeah, I think that that's probably worthy. I don't know if there's like an insight or some sort of check to see whether he's really telling the truth or he's blatantly
It would probably
lying.
be, it would be an awareness check, probably.
Awareness
versus-
check.
Yeah, versus, you know, if he obviously would have, you know, some kind of, it would be an opposed check, I suppose.
Politician.
It would be
Yeah,
his influence.
His influence versus your, yeah, your
Uh,
awareness.
Just
Do you-
I shouldn't roll the 3, so
Okay, so, but you have awareness?
no.
No, you don't have the skill. All right. Hey, I see. He seems like he's probably a pretty decent guy.
Okay.
She buys his.
He
his
buys
lines.
it. Oh, I understand. You were just a little flustered from all of that.
You can imagine. I mean, there was all kinds of hell breaking loose down there. I didn't know which way was up. You
I give the biggest eye roll.
know? Yeah.
I say we call him Burke.
This is delusional. This is really
Crazy. You know that.
little sweat on his upper lip. Um, all right. You guys continue to kind of talk that over. You can see there are a couple of Marine guards there, but they don't pay much attention to you as you jump. The jump takes place. After the jump, the shuttle will shudder. And for a good 5 minutes, as it drops into a heavily clouded atmosphere of an unknown world to you. Once beneath the cloud cover, all you can see outside of the windows are glaciers and spires of desolate high mountains. The shuttle eventually touches down on a platform that connects to an encampment of military cargo containers cut into a shelf on the side of an impressive mountain. Snow blows in all directions as the shuttle opens, and the military police escort you out into the freezing cold. Once out, the shuttle closes and then takes off, leaving a long walk across an 8-foot wide, 70-foot long bridge as high gusts of wind tear around you. The bureaucrat moans, "Oh God, what hell did they send us to now?"
They
I
shipped
think
us to
we've
Alaska.
literally been put on ice.
Your
Just
personal
another day
hell.
in the Corps.
Yeah. Another glorious day in the Corps.
Every formation of parade, every
Yep.
meal of banquet.
Banquet, yep.
Um,
And of
I
course, they
guess-
don't have our gear ready for us immediately.
yeah, you don't
Cold
have
weather
any
gear.
You don't
Any
have
cold weather gear.
Yeah, you don't have anything with you other than your jumpsuit. You can see across the bridge 70 feet over there. You can see someone is standing in cold weather gear. This is already blowing. You can feel your core temperature dropping at this point.
Well, I'm
It's
gonna
a
try
quick
and
march.
I'm gonna
Quick
try and get
march.
out across this
Double
thing as
time
fast
it,
as
yep.
I can.
Yeah.
Here, say, get moving.
Hut.
Double time it over to the hatch.
All right. You get over there. It's pretty harrowing, but you don't need to make any rolls as the wind gusts around you. And finally you get there and you can see it as a masked person, but you can tell it's a woman. And she screams over the cutting cold, "Welcome to Dandorian Station. I'm Vice Warden Jinx. You have been assigned a barrack in Shelter 8. There you will find your gear. We are a self-sustaining base, meaning no shuttles come or go unless more soldiers are dropped. Food comes from the refinery, and you'll each have a 4-hour shift there on a daily basis. If you have any direct questions for base command, you can find me in Shelter 1 at the far end of the shelf, along with Warden Aodelli and our security team. Otherwise, your time is yours."
I do
So
not like the
enjoy
term
your-
warden.
So enjoy your stay. You can see then she moves off in the blowing wind. You can see she turns away, marching off toward what you assume must be Shelter 1. And around you, there are large cargo containers, each marked with faded and snow-blasted numbers, counting up to 12 as far as you can tell.
Okay. Looking for 8.
Number 8.
Yep, 8.
All right, the wind howls and the cold is already set deep within your bones as you finally locate shelter 8. However, as you approach, you can see 4 men in the blowing snow, look to be loaded with gear, moving off between 2 shelters away from shelter 8.
Oh, the hell they are.
Great.
I'm going after him.
Well, let's make sure our stuff is still in there. I'm going to make sure our stuff is still in there, so I'll call out to you guys if it's there.
Okay.
Okay, you run
Right.
to shelter 8. I guess so Hawkeye goes towards shelter 8. And Adriana will go with him. Dennis, you're, I guess, going between 2 of the shelters after those guys. Is anybody else following Dennis?
I'll follow Dennis.
Tune well.
Martin will go with him.
Okay, and so we'll tap off. So Adriana and Hawkeye, you move toward the shelter, and we'll just take it independently from there. You open the door, and other than not having the direct wind on you, it doesn't seem like the temperature is much different from the outside currently. Inside shelter 8, you find 10 hard bunks, all seemingly frozen, a heating unit that has seen better days and is empty. It has a charge battery that should go into it, but it's not there, as well as 8 what look to be recently placed foot lockers that are lying open. And a couple of them are toppled over on the floor. You see a few dented cups, plates, utensils lay on a shelf along one wall,
No
and a
good
shower with
scavengers.
a long strand of ice hanging from it is in another corner. But that's all you see here.
Do we
That's
still have
all
our,
I needed to see.
do we still have our comm devices?
No, you don't have armor or anything. All you've got
Wow.
is your flight suit. So he could yell into the wind, but nevertheless, you guys are still following the other people.
I'm gonna run back out after them because obviously they shouldn't have gotten too far. And I
Right.
would just wave my arms just like as in like go, go, go.
Get them
Anybody
sumbitches.
here? Does anybody in that first group have awareness? I know
Yeah.
Shun doesn't, but
Yep,
No, I do not.
I do not.
I do.
I got stealth.
Thank God somebody does.
Adam Harm
And
has
I
it.
got a 2 out of 4. I got a
Okay.
4.8. So.
You're lagging toward the rear as you're moving on. You're trying to keep an eye back on shelter 8, and you can see coming around the corner are Adriana and Hawkeye, and he's waving, yelling something.
Right.
They got our shit. I don't know. Something like that.
They took
But
our stuff.
nevertheless,
Scavengers.
you can see
Hooters.
these
Get 'em.
guys, as you follow them, they move up into shelter 3. You can see them move inside shelter 3 as you guys kind of come up behind them as the door is closed by the time you get there.
Let's try the door.
You can see that the door does have, I know it doesn't even have it doesn't look like it's designed with a lock, but when you try it, it doesn't move. You can make a criminal check on
I
it.
improvised.
Okay.
Yeah.
My criminal is 7. I got a 3.
All right. You've seen one of these kind of faux locks, and you can you kind of look around. You can actually find a long sliver of ice that you can actually slide in there and pop where you know the thing's going to be, and you're able to defeat that and slide the door open. Heat kind of pours out. You can see
Oh, thank God.
you can see a dirty looking crew is in there going over some goods. All total, there are 9 of them inside. And you can see one of them.
Arm's gonna slowly pull off his belt and stretch it between his hands and say, "I think you boys got something that don't belong to you."
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna need names.
Turn it now and there won't be a problem. Otherwise, there will.
I think you all look lost. Yeah, you can see a lot of good. You don't belong in shelter 3. Only
I'm
the
thinking shelter
strong.
3 sounds better than shelter 8.
Yep, I think we're the new shelter
Yep.
3.
Uh-huh.
All right. You can see the one of them pulls the guy that initially talked pulls a chain, link the chain up. The rest of them pull around. You can see they all have insignias of one of the hover destroyer. So they must be a hover destroyer team that have done somebody wrong
Screwed up.
somewhere because they're here. But anyway, I guess they
Davis
won't.
was a stinking prison.
Thank you for your service and your commitment to me too. All right,
But-
so we'll take a nits from everybody. So I'll go Dennis first.
Dennis has a 5 + 3, 8.
Okay, Adam,
7 + 1, 8.
Koji,
11.
11.
Yep.
Nice.
You get quick,
Hawkeye.
don't you?
Mhm.
I'm not, am I there yet already, or am I?
We'll take you on round 2, but let's get your initiatives just so we've got it
Okay.
established.
8.
Okay, Shun,
And to 8.
you guys are quick today.
We want to get warm.
Yes.
Tepa and Adrian both get 6s. Okay. All right, so all right. So first person to go is going to be Koji. What are you looking to do, Koji?
First one next to me, or first closest one.
Jumps one of them, I guess, trying to punch him. I don't know what you're doing.
Because we don't have anything else.
Right.
So we're going to go
Yeah.
unarmed.
They have a DT of 2.
DT2. So I need a 4 or less. Not with an 8.
All right, you take a swing, he pushes you back. Next person to go is I've got 4 8s, so I guess I'm just gonna go along the line. Dennis,
1. Let's roll a different dice. 10. So I got a hit.
okay.
And this +1. 7 total.
7 total.
Mhm.
You hit him. And but he stays up. Ugh. You'll pay for that. Next person to go is Adam. You got a belt on your hand.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
that-
gonna
did
use
you
it like
wrap
a cestus, yeah. So the buckles right there, give him the blood.
I'll give you a +1 to your damage for that.
Okay. So I have a 4, so I need a 2 or 1. And I got a 1.
Oh,
Nice.
oof, nice.
And I got a 9 for my thing.
So no crit, but you do hit.
8 + 1, 9 points. Oh, +2, because my physical's +1 as well.
10 points.
So you did 10 points? 9
Yeah.
points? 10 points?
10 points.
That gives him a wound.
Wham!
Oh, drive him back a step. Hawkeye, you're not there, but you're moving up. Shun, you're the next.
Okay. Might as well go for the one that just got clobbered. Since
There are
he's not
2 there.
down yet.
Dennis and Adam both hit 1. They're 2 separate ones.
Oh,
But,
2 separate ones.
so do you want to go for a separate one or you want to go for one of them that those guys are already on?
I'll
Or you
go
could
for
go
one
for the
of
guy with the chain.
Yeah, let's beat up the guy with the chain.
Give him a
Is
roundhouse.
that serious? You're going after a chain guy?
Wow.
Die.
So that's a 2, so that's going to be a hit.
Yeah, he's got the chain guy's got a 3 DT, so yeah, that hits him.
Okay, well I needed a 3 then. But
Okay,
that's
but you
not a
got
hit.
2. So you jump over the bed. It's a kick.
10 points.
That's a wound. Oh, you bitch. You're gonna taste the chain for that. Okay, and I think that's because then the next person to go is the guy at the chain. He's gonna whip at Shun. And Shun, without armor, what's your DT? 3?
3.
He missed. Wow. She slides to the side. He whips a bed. Dust comes out of it. So he tears one of the blankets. Hey, says one of the guys. You tore my blanket. Then the next
Ooh,
person
wow,
to
scary. Whipping a bed. I'm frightened.
go. Shut up, you. The next person to go is Tepov. So he's gonna take a swing at this rando guy. And he missed. But he'll have that guy assigned to him. He tries to engage him. And then we've got Adriana, who's coming up with Hawkeye, but she's not there yet, and then it will be theirs. So let's see who these guys are finally going after here. First guy is going after Adam. So he's got 2 on him. Second guy is going after Koji. And then a guy after Tepov, so he's got 2 on him. Hawkeye's not there yet. So another one on Adam. Adam's got 3 on him. So your DT is down by 1, Adam. And Dennis. All right, so we'll take the 3 on Adam. What's Adam's DT?
2 normally, but since there's 3 of them, I'm down to 1.
So he fixes their left. Get him. 10, 7, 8. Unbelievable.
Nice.
Somehow Adam gets out. He's dodged on there.
They're intimidated by the belt buckle.
Right. 2 of them on Adam. What's your without armor? What's your DT?
You just did, Adam.
I'm sorry, Dennis. 2 of them on Dennis.
DT's 3.
Okay. So they need 4s. 7 and a 7. 2 on Tepov. 1 and a 1. Oh, God. One of them grabs and holds and starts giving it to him.
Give him the pig.
Got him in a bear
3.
hug.
So the first one is a critical. The second one is not. The critical is a 10.
Oh,
Jesus.
Beat him down.
knocked him out.
He's knocked out. They
Dang.
toss him to the side. He's gone. Poor
Steven
Russian
Seagal.
just got whooped. The next person.
Good thing you're coming up, Wojo.
Koji. There's one on Koji, right? 1. Uh-oh. 10, no crit. That would have been another knockout had they. But he does 5, which probably isn't gonna hurt you. What's your wound threshold, Koji? I'm sure it's higher than 5.
Joe.
Yo.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're
It's 8.
Koji, Joe. Just in case it's 3 weeks in, you might want to know your character.
I'm still half asleep.
So is your wound threshold higher than 5?
Yeah, it's 8.
Okay, you're good. All right, so then we'll go reset to the top of the order, which is Koji. You'd have 1 guy on you currently. Just took a
Turn that
shot, hit
favor.
you, but didn't do enough damage.
There's a 2 to hit him, so that hits.
Oh,
There we go. 9 plus 1, 10 points.
that's a wound. Oof. Okay. Then we'll go to our 8s again. So we'll go Dennis. 2 guys on you. One of them is already a little
Yeah.
shaken.
So I'm gonna keep hitting that same guy.
Okay.
5. That hits him.
He's got a DT of 2. Yeah, I don't know what your unarmed is.
I have 7 unarmed. So
Got it.
come on, big money, big money. 7 points.
Still gets him. So he goes down. Oh, you send him over a cot. Ugh. Next one will be Adam.
Adam.
3 on you.
I'm
and
going
one
after
of
the
them
same
is
one I wounded last time.
Okay.
Come on. 1.
God. Jeez.
Doing
Louise.
everything he can do.
Got
Adam's
7. And that's going to be a 10 plus 2, 12 points. Wham! Right in the face.
right in the beak.
Right in the
Cotton.
beak, Cotton.
He goes down. The next person to go coming into the shelter will be Hawkeye, actually, at 8. You come in, you can see 2 guys just beat the hell out of Tip off and threw him to the side. They turn around toward you and Adriana as you guys enter.
Oh, it's gone down to an old-fashioned brawl. So it's like, hey guys, let's can we talk? I'm gonna say right at the doorway. I'm just like, hey, can we just talk? I'm gonna hold to see what they do, is what I want to do.
Oh yeah, we got something to say to you. The next person to go is Shun. He's inside fighting against the big guy, the Khan.
The chain man.
Khan Zhao. You can see he
All
looks
right,
like probably Mongolian or something. He's huge.
Well, while he's busy having his fun with the bat, I'm going to clock him in the chin. A 3, I think
That's exactly
use
what
the
you
3.
need. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So come on, something high. 8.
8 does not do it. He just shakes it. Almost got him, but he shakes it up. You hit it. He shakes that.
You get any pluses for your physical?
Then smiles. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
did.
You did. You
I
got it
rolled
in.
a 7, so it's plus
Oh,
1.
okay.
That was an 8. She put all her weight behind it, but it just wasn't enough weight. Didn't have enough bricks in the back pocket on that one.
Whoops.
The next person to go then is him. He's gonna whip the chain at her. Rah. A 3, that's gonna hit her.
Yep.
Whips you with the chain for 16 points.
Oh,
Gosh.
So it's 1 over, right? So it'd be a 9 and then a 17. So just 1 wound.
yeah, just
One wound,
nice.
yeah.
Okay.
He catches it along one of her arms. That's gonna leave a mark. Yeah, that's what he screams. The next person to go then is Adriana. She sees the guys coming at them. She was in the fight already at the in the mess and got knocked out and double concussed there. She's going to take us just a step outside. I don't think she's going to try to get involved in this one if she can help it. She's not a Marine. She's a naval officer. The next person to go goes to them. So we'll take the 2 on Tepoff are now on Hawkeye.
Okay, so you know, I said I wanted to hold to see what they want to do.
Yeah.
So when they rush up to me,
Yeah.
I was just gonna take the door and just slam it right in front of them.
My nose. My nose.
You son of a bitch. So that'll hold them this round. They'll start pulling it back open with their action, but that stops them from hitting you for sure. The next person to go then would be the 2 on Adam that are left. He got Joey. You're gonna pay. Take that belt from him. I'm gonna make you eat that belt. 6 and a 1.
I'm Adam Savage. You're Adam Harm. You're nothing.
The 1 is not a crit, it was a 4.
Joe
so,
knows where that's from.
8 points, Mark.
That is not enough. That's what I have without my armor.
That's
It's 8.
it.
So they need a 9 to hurt me.
It's like hitting iron. The next person will be
Like punching steel.
1 on Koji. 7 missed Koji. And there's 1 left on Dennis, right?
Yeah.
Yep. 3. That's going to hit you. For 7. Probably not going to do enough damage to hurt
Nope.
you. And then we go top of the order, Koji.
Come on me. No, that's not enough.
All right. Next person to go then is Dennis.
3. Nice. I get something bigger,
Okay.
something bigger. 5, 7 points again.
How many points?
7. Can't get over a 7.
Well, that's still, they only got a 6, so you still got a wound on him. Thump. Ugh. Adam,
7 missed.
okay. Hawkeye, they pull the door back open on you with both of them pulling at it. So they're right in front of you. Adriana's behind you.
So as they pull the door open, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
kind of rush in with it. So just kind of get the momentum. I'm not a physically strong character. So Hawkeye knows he's not really that strong. So I just want to try to grapple him and get him on the ground just to cause as much confusion as possible. To hopefully my allies can come and, clean it all up when they're done. So try to keep these guys off of them at the same time, waiting for them to come help me.
All right, you throw yourself into
Yeah,
one of
throw
them.
myself.
Ah,
So you need a grapple. So that's a grapple check. So it's your physical plus your level
Plus a D10.
plus a D10.
Okay, so my
Your
level
physical
unarmed
attribute-
4, physical
Well-
6. So
Well, yeah, if you have unarmed, you get +1 to it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You have unarmed. So
Right.
If you have unarmed, you go off of unarmed. So take your unarmed 4.
Okay.
You got 4. Is that right?
4. Yes. Yep.
Plus your level 5 plus a D10.
Okay. So that would be a 7 total.
Okay.
I don't think
He gets a natural 8. So you run it. He grabs a hold of you, just whips you to the side. Oh, you bounce off of a bung because you tried to grapple with him, but it didn't work. The next person to go then is Shun against.
All right. Well, seeing as how the last attack
I'm
was
gonna break you.
too good, she is going to push it.
Okay.
So it can potentially do some extra damage here.
give him
Maybe
the
knock
boot.
him out.
You know what? She's gonna fade it too.
Well,
I want,
you haven't
I want the
missed yet.
hit. You can't do both.
You can do both, but roll to see if you hit. If
Yeah,
you
roll
don't
to see if you hit
then
first,
you
and
can
then
fade.
you can
Okay,
fade it
roll
out.
to see if I
Yeah.
hit first. All right.
Yeah, because you could hit. So
No, I wouldn't hit.
okay,
I
so
rolled
then
5.
we're gonna roll your fate. All right. Oh, that's one thing. Woj, you got a fated point for that first adventure, so you're actually at 11 instead of 10. just
Okay.
so
Okay, got it.
okay, I saw that on your sheet, but I didn't tell you. So it cost you 2.
2.
Not
Nice.
That's pretty.
Not bad.
Nice.
All right.
bad. That is. You connect. Whap. Oof. She does the Kirk double fist.
The monster punch.
The monster punch.
Nice.
Although that didn't
So-
work against Khan.
So
He had to use
9
the
9
rod
and
on
6
Khan.
is 15 plus 1. So 16 points.
16 points. Oh, 17 would have been 2 wounds, but you did do it.
Ah.
You knock him back. You can see he spits out a tooth and some blood. He's a little woozy. You got him twice. So the next person to go after her is the Khan. You can see he just leaps forward with his chain. He's going to use it to grapple you. So that's your unarmed plus then your level, which is 2, then a D10. You're going to try to resist his grapple.
Okay.
And if you have a strength bonus, that can go into it as well.
Okay. So unarmed plus level. So 8 and strength bonus. So it's 9. So 7. So 16.
Okay.
Nice roll.
Ooh, he got a 9, 12. Yeah, he got in the 20s. He wraps a chain around you, jerks her off the ground. He's choked. She's struggling. And he's holding her.
Taylor's fight.
He's getting her. She's kicking. And so you'll take damage next round. That's a wound. It'll be an auto crit if you're still in that hold next round.
Okay.
The next person to go then is Adriana. She's gonna bolt. And the one guy follows her out and the other guy stays on
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. So this guy's gonna be gone.
Hey, what's the situation with the bureaucrat? Is he here?
Yeah, he is. He's somewhere. You don't know where he is.
I-
He's
But
probably
he,
looking.
came, but he
behind the
came with
belt.
us.
But yeah, he had to come with you, right?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
Don't you shut that door, Burke.
don't you shut that door. So the first person to go is going to be on Hawkeye. We'll take him first. He got an 8, so he grabs at you, Hawkeye. You crawl over the bunk, getting away from him.
I thought they
you guys
just
on-
went.
No, that was the
That was me rushing.
right, and then the big guy went, but not his minions.
Okay.
They go after Adriana. Two of them on Adam. A 2 and a 10. So the 2 does hit. And he does 9.
Just enough.
Hits you back. There's the guy on Koji. He's gonna push. He's gonna push a kick.
The
He's gonna
3D10?
He's gonna do 3D10 if he connects it.
Doing a flying jump kick at you.
9. Oh, he goes flying past, catches his foot on a bunk, trips over it, falls down. Oh,
Look as he goes by.
I'll just watch him. Then Dennis has the guy on him. He's actually gonna push, but it's just a punch. And he misses with a 5. Because he's already woozy. And then it goes back to the top of the order, Coach. You got a guy on you who's pushed, so he's at no DT at this point because he did a push on a kick. So he's
We'll try and
completely
finish him.
He tries to get up.
That's a 2. Got him.
Flying elbow drop him. Oh,
There's a 7, 8 points.
8. Yeah.
Catch him under the chin.
Yeah, we'd already hit him once, so he's down. Oof.
Good job.
Okay. And Dennis.
Okay. One guy on me. 10 misses.
Okay. Adam. Still have 2 on you.
I will take a swing at one. Actually, I'll go after the idiot that hit me. And that's a 2.
Bam. Oof.
9, 11 points.
Yeah.
Oh, hit him. Oh,
Wow.
Hawkeye did when he's still up, but he's wobbly. Hawkeye. Gotta come back here. Guys grabbing at you. You
So
gotta-
If he's close enough, I want to grab since by the bunks, I want to grab the sheets and just kind of use it to like kind of get him all tied up and tangled up into the sheets. So I guess it's still more of a grapple, but it's just still using
right.
using
You can
anything
try-
in my
okay.
reach, slow him down.
Right. Try another grapple check on me. You've already got your grapple numbers, so
10.
10. And he gets a 2. That get you got a sheet on.
Had it wrapped around his head. I can't see. I can't see.
Damn it. I can't see. So you got him on that one. Currently held. You're trying to hold him down onto the bed. The next person to go then is Shun.
All right.
You know you're in trouble. You can see spots in your eyes as he's doing that chain around your neck.
So do I have to break out of it or can I attack?
You can actually do an attack if you want to do like one of these or something.
Or-
But again, if you don't knock him out, you're going to take a crit.
Okay. Can I push it on the?
Well, last time, did you push last round?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did. So
So
no,
you got nothing.
I got nothing.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was a good one on his part because he did. Yeah, you can't. She starts just choking out, so that's no good because she pushed. All right, so back there, we'll take these rounds. Better get these rounds. Okay, that is the big guy. So that's an auto. Let's see what he does to you.
Well, doesn't Shun have a chance to get out of it?
No, because she's pushed.
I could've
So
pushed
she's
last
got no
time.
action. She went past
So
him.
she can't
hit
even-
him, Went
Yeah.
past him, stumbled into it, just came right into the chain. He just jerked her right up off the ground. So that's 3. It's an extra D10. So she takes 14 points.
Okay. I still got a wound left.
She's struggling. And then it's theirs. So the one guy's trying to get out of the grapple on Hawkeye. So roll Hawkeye. You're going to try to stop him. This time he gets a 13.
I got an 11.
Okay. He gets the sheet off, but obviously can't attack. 2 guys on Adam. They're both attacking normally. Both missed. The guy on Dennis pushed last round. So he's out. So that goes back to the top of the order, which is Koji. There's nobody on you currently, Koji.
I'm gonna try and push the chain guy since he's got her wrapped up.
Right.
He's only got his offhand, so
Yeah. You come
I'll
at
push.
him.
I'll push
Okay.
it. Come on, come on, come on. There's a 2.
Wow. Oh. He comes from the side,
Get it a
lifts his
3.
arm. Hits him.
There we go. 6 and an 8 and 14, 15 points.
That's another wound. He's barely up. Oh. You can see he's obviously tough. You can feel his ribs give a little. Oh, he takes that shot. Next person to go is Dennis. Still got a guy on you.
Yep. 6. That's what's his DT? Is it 1 or 2?
2.
Then miss.
Okay. And Adam.
Okay. I got a 2 again.
Jesus,
Nice.
you're on the biggest
I'm
roll.
showing them to you.
1, 1, 2, 2. Go for it. It's your day. It's your Sunday.
I guess so. Gosh dang.
It's all day.
6 plus 2 is 8.
And 8 is enough to take him down. Oh,
Good job.
put him over a chair.
1 left.
Then comes Hawkeye. That guy got out of the grapple. He's staring at you. I'm gonna kill you.
Question is, does he still have a hold of the
Yeah, he's
the
probably got
sheet?
it in one hand that he pulled it off. So yeah.
All right. Well then I'm just gonna just grab a pillow and just whip a pillow at him.
It's a
Pillow
pillow
fight.
Doesn't matter. As long as it slows him down to keep him from that close to me. I'm buying time.
So we'll try another grapple with that one just to get it in his face. Get that
Pillow
away from-
grapple.
12.
You got like an 18. Just knocks the pillow out of the way, so he doesn't get him that time. He's going to be able to attack you. Shun, you actually have an attack now where you can try to get out of the grapple.
All right. Well, actually, he looks like he's about ready to go down. Attacking him sounds like a better choice.
Okay.
Push it.
You're going to push it real good.
Real good. So is his defense still a 3 with the
It's
other?
3. It
Yeah,
is
there's
3.
only 2 of us.
There's only 2 of you.
us.
2 of you.
Okay. All
It's
right.
3.
3. Come on.
Oh,
For 13 points.
okay. 13 point. He's down. Oh,
As if Shun grabs a hold of the chains, it looks like she's trying to pull, and basically she just pulls her knee up since she's at the right level. Right into his groin.
oh. There you go. Drops the chain. The chain's still on your. You're trying to breathe. She's trying to breathe, trying to take the chain off, or it's cut around her neck. Then it is. There's the one on Hawkeye. Can get a shot at him. 1. You little. No critical, but he does hit you for 10 points. Wham! Oh, knocks you back off the bed. Yeah, take that. Got last guy on Adam, misses with an 8. Guy on Dennis, he had pushed last time. 1. He does it this time. Ooh, 2,
Yeah.
7, plus
Ooh.
2d10.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be
Yeah.
hurt from this one.
Well, this
No,
is
it's
on
me.
Dennis.
Yeah, it's
No,
me.
I thought it was on me.
21 points, Dennis.
Good Lord.
Wow.
Ouch.
Oh,
So,
knocks him back
8,
up against
9,
Crikey.
18, 2 wounds.
that croc
Yeah.
had a bite on it.
Wow.
Bam,
Throw a
knocks
shrimp
you-
on the barbie. I'm done.
knocks you back. And after he attacks, you hear an automatic weapon fire out just at the doorway. And you can see out there is the vice warden and a security guy with an automatic rifle, and you can see with him is the bureaucrat. I told you they stole our shit.
Nice. I'm starting to like Burke.
He's redeeming himself.
You can see, all right. She says, all right, break this shit up. Yeah, the guys grumble. And then she walks in, identifies your stuff, has you guys grab that, and then says, I don't want any more business between 3 and 8, at least not today.
Do we have
No.
one of those heating cells?
Yeah, you've got a cell. Yeah.
Okay.
It's in with your stuff. All right. You can see also with them, you can see Adriana is there, as well as one of the other guys, the destroyer guys. They must have caught them on the way in when they were running on the chase.
Oh,
So you guys move back to shelter 8 after that one, dragging Tepov with you, who's unconscious. And
Jesus,
you can
this
see
guy weighs
there.
a ton.
Everyone gets a cold weather sleeping bag, cold weather clothing, a basic DOP kit with stuff you need for toiletries and stuff like that, a set of goggles, and 4 pairs of cold weather undergarments and socks. And then the stuff that they stole out of the shelter is a heating unit battery, a kitchen battery for the stoves and stuff in there, 4 bottles of alcohol, and 24 processed ration bars and 8 canteens.
Yeah, basically we're in prison.
Thanks for the tip.
I know.
Thanks for the tip. All right. Well, you try to do your best. You can see that there are some holes within the container itself. Doc, do you want to try to help Tepov
Yes.
get him up and awake? You can do a
Yes.
healing check on him.
I just realized his name backwards is Vomit.
Hey, Brent, since you have a criminal, why don't you try and improvise a lock for the door?
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
that's true. Yeah,
This
roll that.
Last thing we want is them sneaking in the middle of the night to strangle us in our sleep.
Blanket party.
I got a 1.
Nice. You
Yeah, I
come
got-
up with a good one.
I got 4 for the healing.
Okay, so you get him up and around. After he kind of recovers for an hour or two, he gets himself up and out. He's a Russian, so he understands the cold and how to
Does
deal with it. Plus, he's a mechanic, so he's going to try to take care of the various areas within that are venting your warmth from your. He gets
does
a
he need some
3, so
help?
he's able to.
Yeah, I guess we
Need
should
some
change
help?
the.
Shun has engineering as well, so.
Well, she's got engineering, so she could work on any of the power equipment and stuff like that. He's just trying to use mechanical so he can
Fix
close
up
any
the
of the holes and stuff like that that are in it by using those parts. So Shun, you get the you need to make a roll for the heating unit, because like I said, it's pretty rough.
I've got electrical, so I could help her.
Yeah, so you get a +1 to that, so +1 to your skill.
Okay, a 2, so success.
All right. Within about the first 8 hours, even though you're freezing, everybody's freezing their tail off, you get everything up, running, sealed, locked, to the best of your ability. Switch out your clothes, and then can take a shot of alcohol if you need it. And your 4 bottles of alcohol, and then sit down amongst your bunks, just kind of wary at what the hell's gone on.
She was wondering if she could get a little tending to her neck wound.
Get a what?
Attend to her neck wound. She
All right,
was-
yeah, the doc can take a look
Yeah.
at it. She's also got a nasty wound across her arm too. Yeah, you can give her at least 1 wound back if you do a
Let's see.
First aid.
first aid, yeah, or a healing. It's a healing check.
Nah. Oh, actually, I made my skill's a 7. I made a 7.
And
So
do you have 2 wounds or 1 wound?
2.
No, not her, Woj.
I have 1.
Okay, so that's no negative, so you're good. A 7 works.
Okay.
You're good. You get 1 of those wounds back. He treats your neck, treats your arm to the best. It's still tender, obviously, but you're feeling a little better after that. Because those were actual physical wounds versus like Dennis, you're coming around from the hits, and nobody was doing like physical stuff to you.
Yeah.
The only person was the chain.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the bureaucrat. He's pacing around. He introduces himself as Thames Corbin, THAMES CORBIN. This is some bullshit. This is how they treat heroes, people who stood up against that crap they thought they were throwing at the enemy. We all knew what was coming. He's raging around.
We did.
Easy there, Corby. Easy, easy.
Do you have a brother named Dallas?
Dallas Corbin, Dallas.
Multipass.
Multipass.
Well, since we're in prison, I'm going to look to find something to make a shank out of, or a weighted.
Maybe
a
that's how we
shiv.
got the holes in the shelter anyways. People are already pulling parts of the wall off to make a shiv.
There's not a lot to find when you're here currently, but we'll keep an eye out. You'll keep an eye out for anything you can find throughout.
Make yourself an ice shank, so that way when you stab him, it melts afterwards.
It wasn't me. I don't
No
know.
evidence left.
No weapon, no crime. Yeah. Anyway, you're able to try to get yourself a little sleep, try to heal up, talk a little bit about what's going on, and the predicament that you found yourself in. But nevertheless, when the morning comes, there's a buzz that comes through into the shelter, to indicate that evidently the first shift is being called for the refinery. So you got a couple of you have to go down to the refinery, and pull your 4-hour shift there, and you guys will be doing that through the day. You can see people milling through the snow as they have to go out to the refinery, which is actually in shelter 2. Within it, you can see that there's a drill that keeps pulling a sludge up from somewhere deep down into the mountain. And inside the sludge, there are slug-like creatures that you've got to separate out of the sludge and then drop them into a processing unit where they get made into ration bars. That are then
boy.
that are then
How
put out-
appetizing.
that are put out to your shelters. And the rest of it, then you guys have to take the sludge out into the snow, put it in a chute that gets dropped off the lip of the shelf that you guys are on down into oblivion. And then you guys just work that through. You do run into guys from the 3 They look at you, obviously give you dirty looks and stuff, but at this particular point, they're looking like you guys are tough. They're tough. They're not going to get into it with you. It's hard enough as it is, so they don't try
There's
anything.
probably easier prey around.
Right. So they're
Yeah.
just kind of staying wary, but don't have any other things involved there. And you continue to kind of live for all intensive purposes. And you mark out the days as you're sitting there in this place, just trying to survive. Luckily for you, you've got Woj with you, and if anyone gets sick or anything like that, he's able to pull people through with the meager things that you have. But over the course of the time, as you mark the days, you know that a year passes.
God.
Over the course of the next year, you bide your time surviving in the cold of Dandorian Station, and no other shuttles during that entire year drop into the station at all. And 12 residents from the station die. 8 from a bad heater unit in one of their shelters that gassed them all. And then they all died in their sleep. That makes Shun and Koji keep a real close eye on your heater.
Gas, the silent killer.
2 from the effects of the environment, what the vice warden calls wasting sickness. And 2 others take the flying walk. They just off the shelf. They've had enough. Just fall into oblivion. Also, I mean, you spend this time very close to everybody here. You do meet other people in other shelters, obviously on your shifts and stuff like that. So you have to take into effect, I don't know what kind of any relationships could form during the course of this year between the people that are stuck there. That's a thought process we have, that are in there. But again, without contraception, it makes relationships rough. And stories float around through the residents of one of the residents in the past getting pregnant in the hopes of getting out, only to lose the child. And then her and her boyfriend both died at the hands of a security team when they tried to enter shelter 1 in protest for the death. Your year is made a little bit easier just by Thames Corbin, the bureaucrat, who seems to get in really well with a lot of people. And if there's something that your particular shelter needs, he ends up being able to find a way to get it to you. And he seems to get in a little bit with with shelter 1. But otherwise, you can tell me if you like, if there's anything over the course of this year that you're particularly intent on doing, or you're just biding your time here.
So given the facility we work in 4 hours a day, is it
Yeah.
possible to sort of ultimately sneak out like, random pieces of metal, or something that are in
You
there?
guys in that time could have formed a shiv or got a pipe, something, some kind of weapon. Yeah, you could have gotten, sure.
But the thing is, unless we get attacked, there's nothing we can use it on because there's no shuttles here. There's no shuttles coming in.
Right, nothing comes in.
I bet though there is a shuttle here for the command crew to leave on. I bet there
Probably,
is.
but getting to it would be the hard part. We'd probably get shot.
Well, and that even with your cold weather gear, any kind of exposure outside still could kill you.
Okay.
Within the course of minutes, even on some of the cold nights when it's blowing. Obviously, during the day you can spend a little bit more time, but other than that, I mean, you could make you could talk to Thames if you wanted to about it, or you could make a criminal Dennis if you are searching for something like that. If there is some kind of warden shuttle or something like that anyone would know of, you can make that roll.
Okay.
Or do you want Corbin to investigate it too? If you're talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, you brought it up, so I'm just.
Yeah, well, I don't have any particular skill as far as that goes, but
I got it.
Right, I'm just saying you want him to do it. I'll have you be caller for the day, and you can tell us.
Oh.
All right,
See, you can
Dennis, what
find
did you
out
get?
about-
I got a
What
2
did
on
you-
my criminal.
You got a 2. All right. And there is Corbin gets a 3. So, or Thames Corbin gets a 3. So both of you guys, Dennis, you're talking to like the people, right? And they say that that they've heard that there is, some kind of secret entrance below shelter 1 that goes down to a shuttle bay that you can't see from the shelf, blah blah blah. That's the story that they come up with. Thames Corbin comes back. He has connections into shelter 1, and he says there's no shuttle here, but they do have a space radio, and there might be an orbital station that they could send something down if they needed to. But he
I
says
think that's more believable.
it's probably more,
Mhm.
people, the prisoners. Oh yeah, you could get to it if you could just get in shelter 1.
Get into shelter 1.
Revolt.
Well, and she said
Well-
when we first landed here that that things do drop off supplies from time to time. Have we ever
No.
seen anybody drop off supplies?
That there's
No.
no supply. She said it's completely self-sustaining. The only
Yep.
thing that gets dropped off here are other prisoners,
Or
and you haven't
other
seen a
prisoners.
prisoner drop in a year.
Okay.
Right.
That
Didn't
means
I know-
after a year, there's probably nobody left.
And we never got told if we had a serving time or if we're just screwed,
Right.
completely
We're
screwed.
the sci-fi equivalent of Conan.
The
Oh,
wheel of
great.
pain.
Okay.
Well, I know I'm going to actually provide my services for certain, item fees. So things that we might need, I will use that as a like a barter.
sure.
Nice.
To try to keep people alive.
Yeah.
And get more stuff for your shelter.
Yes.
Nevertheless, you guys, like I said, managed to make it through your time served here over the course of that year. And one night, perpetual dusk looms outside the shelter. Dennis, you're taking your turn moving the cell charger to the west side of the cliff compound. That's where it gets recharged. And so you have to take it out there. While out, you see a frozen, I'm going to use the word colonist. Sure, you guys are colonists. That you can see their slowly pulsing cell is still clutched in their hand as the snow begins to drift over them on this particularly cold night. You can see that the cell is from shelter 6, people there. This person must have been sent out to got it charged, but didn't make it back, collapsed. You can see they're already frozen, but you can take the cell to shelter 6 and not charge yours, or you can actually take that shell to your shelter, then not have to charge yours, or you can just bypass this person and go get yours charged.
Can I take the cell with me to go charge mine?
Sure.
Okay, let's do that. I'm not gonna leave the cell out here.
Right. Okay. You're moving along with the shell and get to this charging station. You need to make a physical save
Okay.
against this completely horrid night.
Just by 1. Yep, 6.
Okay. You're getting the thing charged and you see lights in the sky. That's a first. And then you see something coming down onto the rack. It's a
Okay.
shuttle. He's
Yeah.
huffing it back. with his
because
phone.
we don't have any way to talk to each other.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I'm
No,
gonna
unfortunately not.
run as fast as I can back and say this
Are
may
you
be
going?
our
Are you
shot.
going to drop? Are you going to go to shelter 6 and give them the thing? Or are you going to just go directly to your shelter with both of the charges?
I'm gonna go directly to my shelter with both of the charges.
Fuck those guys in 6. I never liked those bastards.
I wish it was 3.
All right, you
Yeah.
come huffing in. You got 2 cells in your hand.
If we get out of here, they can
His
loot our.
beard he's grown is all frozen. He's got the goggles on.
It's Riddick.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
I yell at everybody. There's lights. There's a shuttle coming.
Ooh,
Well, it's already down by the time you get back, but yeah. All right, what are you guys doing? Just holding your horses or what?
how come you have 2 power cells?
Beat me to it.
Some mope from 6 charged it and didn't make it back, so I got the cell on top of it.
Huh?
And I'm fine giving it back to 6 if we get out of here. They can take it.
All right. You're talking things over, and then you can see somebody's probably watching the door from a crack in the door or whatever, and you can see lights moving through the snow coming toward shelter 3 or shelter 8
Coming towards us.
Oh,
and finally you can see a small group security, the vice warden and another person move up. You can see they open the door, you guys fall back, they move in. You can see it's a woman. She is wearing all black. She has a black insignia of the Rear Admiralty Research Division. She removes her black gloves and then addresses those within. I'm R&D Intelligence Chief Kale, and I've come once again to thank you all for your service to the Earth.
Thanks enough.
Yeah,
So-
we really appreciate the thanks we've gotten so far.
While I know that life here on Dendorian Station isn't what any of you would choose for yourselves, understand that it was a necessity born from a lack of understanding of our enemy. Today, however, members of the RARD would like to invite you to participate in a new program that might just help us turn the tide of this war. I can tell you this much, we're losing. And if you still have any love left for your homeworld or your species, now is not the time to hold a grudge against those who didn't fully understand our situation.
Did we get off this place?
Yeah, do we get off this rock?
Yes, she nods.
Okay,
I'm in.
I'm in.
Let's go.
I always love the coal.
All right. You can see you guys heading out, and just as you guys are passing the door to get out and follow her, you can see 2 of the security guys there grab a hold of Thames Corbin, and you can see they hold him back. Hey, wait, I'll never survive here alone. Please, we've been a family for a year. You know me, I've helped you. Don't leave me.
He's on our team.
Yeah, he should
He's
be
one of
coming with
us.
He's one of us.
You can see Kale turns around, gives a disdainful look back, and then gives a nod. You can see they let him pass. He goes, thanks, man.
Shun kind of says, "Are you gonna hand that power cell off to one of the security guards? Take over the shelter."
To Dennis, who's still
Make yourself useful.
Six isn't as bad as 3. If it's 3, I would say, fuck 'em.
Yeah, well, because the vice warden is there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hand
Yeah,
it to the
I'll tell her that, the guy who was charging 6s didn't make it, but I got the battery for him.
All right. She nods. She doesn't seem to have a problem with you guys. You've never really had a problem with her. She just does what she does.
Do we walk past container 3?
Okay, here, no, it's further back. So
So we
Knock,
can't do
knock,
one of
flip
these.
off.
Yeah.
all right.
Suck it, 3.
The drop shuttle has designs and tech inside that you've never seen before. And it lifts off, blasting through the heavy atmosphere before making a quick jump. On the other side, you see out your on the other side of the jump, you see out your windows once a world of turquoise water and light clouds. As you drop into the atmosphere, Kale says, "Welcome to Paradise Prime." You can see the ship will skirt over a string of richly forested islands and beautiful white sand beaches until a series of 3 pyramids rise up out of the waters in a massive sheltered lagoon. One pyramid, you note, has been split in half, and the seafloor along what must be some kind of fault line cuts a deep blue line through the lagoon and the pyramid itself. You finally set down in a platform and the ship opening to warm, moist air rushing in to greet you like a ghost you'd thought long dead and never would see again. Kale escorts you out and you are greeted by a thin African woman and a tall, gangly Indian man. Kale says, "These are Professors Kiata and Langhari, and you'll be working with them. But for now, why don't you follow the path to the station barracks and get settled in? There are staff there to help you." With that, Kale, Kiati, and Langhari move off.
All right. Well,
Let's go check out these bunks.
off to the bunk.
Just thought I'd get warm again.
Time for a shower and a shave.
Shower to see. All
Mhm.
right. The barracks looks more like a resort with open air to the beach and breezes wafting in that are scented with exotic and brightly colored flowers that set around them. You are each provided a private room with baths, showers, a full-size bed, and fine robes and new flight suits, each with a RARD insignia. The staff provide you with fresh fruit, sliced meat, hot bread, and butter. And you can take your time getting yourself getting a year's worth of Nendorian station off of you. You okay there, Woj?
I'm like, wait, we're being escorted to the barracks, right? Is this the barracks?
Maybe we've been.
I mean, we haven't taken a
on-
wrong turn.
You know, maybe Shun's gonna look around and see maybe that heater unit isn't working properly.
you're delusional right
Your
now.
condition.
In your
That bread knife is going to disappear.
Sweet.
I take all the bread, shove it under my bed.
All right.
Cover up all the windows, hole up in a corner.
Shave off my RJ McCready beard.
Yeah.
Take the bedding and throw it on the floor because the floor's used to sleeping on the floor.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, you're able to eat, shower, get yourself ready, make whatever defensive works you're looking to make. But eventually you'll probably find yourself walking out to the beach or around or seeing other people as all these things open out there and you can discuss what's going on, which you really guys don't have any freaking idea about. And then finally are able to go back in, get some sleep. And then in the morning, you are taken by a small boat to the largest of the pyramids. And once there, a series of docks connects to buildings that are pumping huge amounts of water out of the lagoon. As you walk along the planks, you discover a large series of dams have been constructed, and water is being sent from the rift in the pyramid that splits the pyramid into the lagoon. And within the huge fissure, you can see another large metallic structure lies underneath the pyramid's foundations. At the head of the elevator, you are once again greeted by Kale, Kiata, and Langhari. And Kale says, "I'm just here to observe once we go below. I'll let the doctors take it from here." And you move in to the elevator as it goes down a water sheath and into an area that was obviously once submerged and cracked open by a large tectonic upheaval. And as the elevator descends, Kiata then says, "As you can see, this facility was built after exploration teams discovered that one of the alien pyramids had been previously breached by natural causes. As far as we can tell, whatever defensive network was in place here, like you all encountered on Nutera, was damaged in the process. This provided our team with opportunity to investigate something we're unsure if anyone else in the galaxy, save for whoever created this, has ever seen." The elevator stops and you're allowed to file out. Ahead of you, water sloshes as pumps work furiously to keep the level down. And over the water, a long metal catwalk runs between a series of huge, metallic, vaguely humanoid in shape monoliths. "We call these golems," she says. "And to this point, they are the only thing within the ruins that our instruments haven't been able to get more than a slight reading. They seem to be biomechanical in nature, but they make absolutely but they absolutely don't respond to anything we've tried in the means of communications or activations. But she pauses here, nodding to Dr. Lagari. He stammers a bit as he fumbles with the laser pointer and then moves closer to the golems. Yes. Well, if you follow my pointer, you will see that at roughly the 10-foot marker, there are a series of digits or hieroglyphs, if you will. And while myself and my team have been able to match them with anything in our Earth or exploration database, it recently came to our attention that you each bore something similar on your skin from the events at New Terra. He turns back to you, smiling. Then his face fades as he looks at Kale and Kiata, and he gets back to business. By utilizing the images taken from the 1st Marine Division of your glyphs, my team managed a slight breakthrough. You see, he uses the pointer to mark several of the closest golems, all at about the 10-foot zone. Each of these is dissimilar in their markings from one another, which gave us pause. As they look identical to the naked eye, and even scans, however, their glyphs are distinctly unique, assuming you study them with enough care. But the real breakthrough came when we compared the markings to those you now bear to these golems. What we found was that each of you has a twin among the 20 golems within this chamber. At this, Kale steps forward and stands between you and Ligari. It is our hope that you could shed some light on these findings beyond what you shared with the 1st Marine Division when you were pulled from New Clinton. She stares at you, and all the 2 scientists stare at you as well, as if you're holding some secret information that you haven't told anybody.
Now, are these golems like 20 feet, like 100 feet? Like
they look to be between 30 and 40 feet.
Can we tell
Wow.
which one's which to our tattoos?
You can't tell from where you are, and he's just using laser pointers to point to different things.
I'll start walking that way.
Just like down the plank.
Towards to see if I can't
The
find
golems are on either side of it. So there's like a metal plank that goes down between them, and then they're separated by water, and then like stairs that go up to the golem, for study.
I'm just
You
trying to
walk
find
down
the
the
one.
main course.
I'm just trying to find the one that might match my tattoos, like they're saying.
Visually, that's going to be really tough for you. The only person that's gotten any kind of indication of a variance in the tattoos was it Woj or was it Shun who was doing? I think it was Woj was doing an investigation on them, and Shun was asking if there was any difference. And I said there was, but you really, really, really had to look, right?
Yeah, I think Woj just won that.
I mean, he was looking for if it was biological versus mechanical. I think we had him look it up, but I think Shun was the one. The electrical engineer was the one that was talking about, is there a variance?
but she said there is something electrical under our skin.
Yeah.
Right.
Some
Woj
sort of
did.
nano machines or something like that.
Right.
So, well, looking over at the doctors, you said there's differences. Which of these match mine?
You can see they talk amongst themselves for a moment, and then you can see Hari nods, and he says, come with me. And he goes up the plank, and then he starts using the pointer. He's like, you there, and they can get you in basically in front of one that corresponds to the markings you have.
Gotcha.
And you kind of stare up at the golem itself, and then everything goes black. You feel for a moment a very, very odd alien presence in the darkness. And before you wake up, the presence that was so foreign when you initially were contacted by it became somewhat familiar. To the men in the company, it seemed feminine. To the women, it seemed masculine. But when you wake up, you find yourselves in your beds on the surface at the barracks. You are attended by a single member of the medical staff who does a brief check, but checks you out, says nothing's wrong, and then leaves. But you can see out through the open walls out onto the beach area. You can see that there are now security personnel, armed security personnel outside, kind of walking around the perimeter.
Like keeping us here, like
You would think,
watching us.
yeah.
But when the medical person leaves, there's nobody here.
And your rooms are all connected, so you guys could get together and talk. if
Oh,
you wanted.
okay.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Well-
And there's nothing stopping you from going in and talking to each other. They're just like going out on the beach or trying to go crazy and try to swim away or something. I mean, that's probably what they're out there for.
Oh,
you know.
boys from one prison to the next.
So yeah, Shun will meet up with the other members. What happened?
Does anybody remember anything?
I remember a voice.
Maybe
A presence.
blacking
Presence.
out.
Yeah.
Adriana will issue the same story that Shun does, that her whatever presence she had felt very masculine,
Okay.
where everyone else has this feminine feeling from theirs. All the guys do.
And our tats are still there. Nothing's like changed.
Nothing's changed, and you feel fine. But you have no memory of getting back to the to your rooms.
Guess we need to figure out what happened, if we actually blacked out or what. Because it must be something decent, because we're being guarded now. From where we came in, we had nobody.
I don't know if they're trying to keep us here or trying to keep everybody else away from us.
I don't know.
Is there anybody
That's-
like at the front door or anything?
I was gonna say, check the door, see if it's locked.
It's not, but you can see if you open it, you can see that there are security personnel outside that just kind of nod at you.
Can we,
Does
leave?
anybody have influence?
You can see they've got, obviously they've got earpieces and stuff, and they say, probably better just to get some rest. There'll be stuff for you to do in the morning.
Time for our shift, huh?
No.
I'm gonna check the keister and make sure there's been no violations that I don't know about, or put some kind of probe on me or something.
Oh God, not again.
Do we get like the news?
Make a criminal.
A criminal?
Yeah, just got it with a 7.
You do a check, and you're checking yourself in the mirror, and behind your left shoulder blade, you can see that there is a very small wound.
They put a
Biopsy.
tracking chip in us.
Tag, they chipped you.
So yeah, whenever we're together, I'll ask everybody if they got something back here, if they feel something.
You will all find one, yeah.
Is it like stitched over? Like,
It's probably been glued.
Yeah.
well, because we don't God, this could have been a week ago for all we know. I mean, we just woke up. It could
Right.
be 1 hour later, it could be 10 days
I
later.
don't know how long you were
Yeah.
out, that's for sure.
It probably would have healed if it was a week.
Yeah.
So, did anyone notice anything about this presence?
Just
Con-
notice a presence.
Convey anything other than its gender?
It did not,
Didn't say
not
anything.
that you can recall.
Is it something we want to go back and do again, or is it something we want nothing to do with, as in personality wise?
No, you felt very comfortable with the present.
Okay.
Guess we sit here and wait for the doc to come back.
All right. The next morning, Kale greets you at the barracks and has you follow her back to the lagoon facility. When you reach the Golem Hall, you can see half 100 scientists and personnel are feverishly working around the 7 golems you all stood before. Those golems have changed from nondescript blocks of metal into what can only be described as humanoid fighting machines.
I knew they were mecha.
Voltron.
They all have individual color patterns and
Form blazing swords.
Yeah, helmets there, horns on them. Or are they lions? A whole bunch of lions now.
Right. You can see that Lakari brings you over very excitedly to have a look at these things. And you were basically kind of introduced to what they are and run through what would be considered a series of tests. You initially think Kale is probably begrudging to this, but the doctors are insisting on it. They allow you to make contact with the mecha, and also like 2 days in, you can see a what you would consider a piloting compartment opens, allowing you to get into it. And you can see that as the days progress over the course of that week, the male pilots find that your mecha become more sleek and feminine looking, while the female pilots, yours become large and bulky. And
we don't black out anymore.
You do not black out anymore. By week 2, you are allowed to take your mecha outside the facility, finding that it can fly, hover, walk, and act very much like a larger representation of yourself. Piloting, while sometimes fatiguing, is innate, and there seems to be a voice inside the presence, either feminine or masculine respectively, that is inside your mind, helping you to learn the functions of these craft. By week 3, you can see that there is a tension building between Kale and the doctors. There are obviously arguments taking place behind closed doors, but during this week, the mecha start to develop weapon systems, and those are used on test drones outside the lagoon. And okay, everyone just got an email.
Yeah, I haven't gotten one yet, but
Mine just came through.
Oh, there we
I'm
go.
still waiting for mine.
Okay.
waiting,
One. All right.
waiting.
Just so you
There
know,
it
my
is.
spare time, since it's got these golems become like mecha. Any spare time I have and any archives they may have, I'm watching some television shows that have mecha.
You're watching anime.
It's like I'm trained to be a medic, not a giant robot, pilot.
Mazinger Z.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go,
Interesting.
Gundam.
I don't see my character on here. Oh, I'm the first one. I'm sorry, I didn't
First
see that.
one, Dennis. Has everybody got these so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine finally came through.
Okay.
Where's mine all?
Oh, mate.
G Scott, now I have to come up with a mecha sheet now, don't I?
Yeah. I'll
Guess
put you the
so.
task for next week. Mecha sheet. On the back, on the sheets that you can download from my website, there's they have I mean, they're not mecha, but they're things you can pilot on the second page. But yeah, mecha sheet would be fun. Okay, and you can see they're each seem to be transforming into something that mirrors your skill set. Also, over the course of this time, as you're using them for these 3 weeks, I'm going to give everyone the secondary skill piloting at 4.
Gee, I wonder what I will be using my next secondary skills. Raise infield primary.
Yeah, I wonder, huh?
Okay, while you guys are checking that stuff out, I'll read through this. On week 4, you are roused from sleep as you've been getting put through just more rigors and more rigors and piloting these things as they continue to transform more and more into your some kind of complement to you. And she takes you to a briefing room to deliver the following. I know you've been out of the loop for a long time, and for that I apologize, but I wanted to give you some clarity. When I told you that we were losing this war, that was an understatement. From all angles, the war is over, and it's just a matter of time until the end. While we still hold one colony world and the Earth, that is only because the enemy has yet to move against them. And scouting reports indicate that the Sol system has been probed within the last 48 hours, meaning that it will be subject to invasion in the next 10 days, assuming habits of the enemy prove true. At this point, we don't have anything left to throw at them, which is why what has passed over the past 3 weeks has been so important. As you can imagine, we don't have much time to spare. But the Admiralty, under my recommendation, has approved the use of your mecha on a search and destroy mission within the New Galveston system. New Galveston was the first of our colony worlds to fall, even before New Terra, and scout probes indicate that it is now only sparsely defended. We want your team to jump into the new system, engage the enemy in space, and test these new weapon systems against the armor and firepower that to date we've been fully inept to crack. Also, Woj, New Galveston means something to you. I think your family's from New Galveston. Yeah.
I had Hawkeye go to New Galveston for his initial medical training.
That's where you got it. So you know people.
Yes. Yes.
That was. Yeah. And that's the one that was rumored in the beginning. People had said they hadn't heard from it in weeks before New Terra got hit, but nobody had ever indicated that there was any kind of a threat. Obviously, they're keeping crap to themselves, but nevertheless. Is this a mission that you will agree to undertake?
Well, I don't know. That depends. On a lot of things.
I mean, it's still a military operation, so orders are orders. We'll go. I'll go.
Yeah.
You were never decommissioned.
No, we were just put on ice.
Literally.
All right. So and you have tested this a couple times with Adriana, that her mech has the ability to make a jump well that she can jump all of your mechs through.
Okay.
So she has the ability to do that with her big monster mech. And then Sheen's got a big monster mech. With the big power fist. But anyway, yeah, so you all have fun stuff. But nevertheless, so everything gets geared up, ready for this mission, and then a jump is taking place. And you come out in space, which you have practiced on a couple of occasions at Paradise Prime. But this space is obviously a bit different. When you come out, you can see that there are large debris fields that come up, probably from some kind of combat here in space. And you do note, you come out close to what Adriana indicates is a alien destroyer. One of the things that she saw in the initial space combat at New Terra. And it looms in space in front of you, and then you can see blooming out of it, you can see must be 10 craft approaching at high speed,
like fighter size craft, like,
You would think, yeah.
okay.
Coming our way.
Yeah, so I will need everyone to make, this is going to be a piloting check.
Okay.
Ugh.
So that's your pilot plus your level, plus a D10. And this determines how you can maneuver in
Does our
spatial
physical
combat.
add into that?
Yes, I'll allow physical that in.
So the bonus of +1
Well,
for
it
physical.
depends. Physical should already be added in because physical is on piloting, right?
Is it? Oh,
So
okay.
Yeah, so you don't
Well,
add it.
I don't add mine in
If
on
you don't
the
add it, then
skills.
yes, it gets added. If you don't add it
Okay.
into your skill, then yeah, but it only gets added once, but yes, it's in
Right,
there.
right.
Okay.
7 plus a D10.
Right. So Dennis, what did you get?
Dennis gets 7 and 5, 12.
Okay. Adam,
13, 7 plus 6.
Koji,
13.
Hawkeye,
10.
Shun,
12.
okay. All right. And these things. Okay. Wow. The weirdest rolls of all time. Okay. All right. So in the initial barrage, there the highest of you is actually Tepov at 14. But there are two of them that go at 15s. So the way that this works is anybody that gets a higher piloting roll than you cannot attack. They can
Okay.
attack you. Okay. It means they're moving too fast. They outpilot you. They get a position behind you and you can't get a shot on. So there are two of them that you won't be able to attack. But the others look to be, for the most part, most people can get, there are targets available, I guess I should say. But we'll take these two first and just see who they're coming in on. One of them is on Hawkeye, the fast movers, and one of them is on Adam. So we'll take those two first. You can see a missile drops out on Hawkeye, streaking out across space and missing you with an 8. Against Adam, you can see some kind of energy weapon. Wow, proton cannon fires out at you. And what is your DT? So basically the DT on your ship is that DT plus your physical. So if you have a physical bonus, you would add it
So
in. But
mine's
anyway.
4 then total.
So
Or
you've got
3,
a-
sorry, 3.
All right, and it's got
2
a
plus
7 to attack and it get a 4. It just hits you. Wow. And it does 14 points. That is X damage, so that will hit.
Yeah, that will do me 1 point of damage.
So I have a question then. If
Yeah.
we're doing this piloting thing, wouldn't the female mecha get the +2 on initiative roll too?
They don't get that on piloting. They get that when they're fighting just as mecha on the ground. That's a different fight.
Oh,
You know what
okay.
I'm saying? So that's when you're like fighting combat with other mecha. These are fast moving ships. So you're trying to
Gotcha.
stay with them. It's a different type of a knit. So the next person to go would be, there's one of them. He can attack any of you that he wants to. And he's going after Adam as well. Two of them are tracking Adam.
They've
This one
heard
fires
stories
a
of this,
missile
Adam.
and misses. Missile goes by you. Wink, wink, wink. And then comes, we'll take one more at a 13. It's going after Hawkeye. They're double targeting people. This will be the laser, misses with a 7. Oop, that's the wrong one. Okay, so then we'll go at the top of ours. So Tepov, he's gonna raise one of his shields. You can see a shield comes up around you. It's a shield cast around Hawkeye. Your DT is 1 higher than it normally is.
Nice.
As he throws that up with his action. Next person to go then will be Adriana. She's gonna double pistol. And she misses one. Fires it, it goes by too fast. Next person to go then is Adam.
Adam.
He knows. I don't know if I can hear him.
Do
but-
I get my bonus for energy rifle
Yes, you
for
do.
weapon master?
Yes, you do.
Cool. Then I have a 9 base, so
These things have a DT of 3, the fast movers.
I need a 6 or less. And I got a 6 exactly, so that will hit.
You hit.
I'm gonna do 2d10.
I assume, well, you
8.
can't shoot any of the ones that already shot at you, but you can shoot a regular one if you want
Right,
to.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Track it. Okay.
8 and 5, 13. The plus 1, right?
Yeah, for damage.
I don't get the physical bonus, right? I just
No.
get the
Just the bonus for
weapons master.
weapons master.
So 14 points.
You killed it. You dust one. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You do the weapon. Fires on, just annihilates one. That felt good. The next person to go then is Koji.
Let's see here. We're gonna try the twin rendering discs.
Do you see 2 discs come out? Throws them out.
See if we can hit with a 1. Back by a 3. So
That's a double critical
I was gonna say, oh shit. Okay.
because they auto crit on anything of this size.
So how do you want me to do this? Roll a D10.
Yep.
6
So that's plus a D10, stunned it. Roll another D10,
and 10.
instant kill. It just-
Nice.
one just
Cool.
comes apart. He just shreds it. Take that, alien.
You guys are getting off in these mechs now. You're like, ooh, this feels good.
This feels good after getting your ass kicked. Dennis, you're next at 12.
Dennis is gonna do his heavy auto cannon.
That's the chain gun. It's belt fed. Firing up in
Okay. Hit. As if they have a DT of 4, I don't hit.
No, it's DT of 3. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay. And this is 3d10 heavy X. 3 and 4 is 7. And 10 points total.
10 points total.
That's the crappiest roll on 3d10.
Yeah, it
you'll
is.
ever
It
see.
does not, you can see it scores it, but it doesn't take it down. You just
3,
barely
4,
clip it.
3.
It slid to the side just as you were getting the gun on it.
Just grazed it, Brent.
Next person to go is Hawkeye. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, Shun is
let's
next. Hawkeye's
Oh,
next.
shoot. Okay. So on these missiles, I mean, did you just, so one target, you go multiple targets?
You can do you can hit multiple targets, but only in an area. So against movers like this, which are not close together, you'd have to do a single target, but you can do as many missiles in the packs as you want to.
Okay. And I mean, how is the damage for each missile? Check
Damage from
separately?
crystal is it's +1 per missile. So you do a D10 +1 per missile. So if you fired 10 missiles, it's a D10 +10.
Okay,
See what I'm
Okay.
saying?
All right, well, let's do, these things look fairly tough. We'll do a 4 missile attack. All right. So a 4. I've got, what am I, 8? 8 with ranged.
Still
So,
range, yeah.
okay. So that will hit, I assume.
Yep.
D10 plus 4. 8 plus 4 is 12.
12. Boom, 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 boom. It explodes around it and it does not come through, only pieces. You vape one. You see missile racks on that big hulking. Take some, get some. The next person to go then is Hawkeye.
Now they move faster than me, so do I actually get to go or?
There are currently 3 targets that you could attack that went slower.
Okay. All right, well then,
You want to
I
attack,
will,
or you could use your nanite pulse and fire it on. I don't know. Somebody took a wound, didn't they? I think it
Adam
was
did.
Adam might have taken a
I
shot.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will do that then. I will do the repair. Repair the, do the nanite
Okay,
repair.
that's gonna go off your healing.
Okay. And I got a 3. So I made
Your
that.
wound's back, Mark. Boom, as he fires a nanite blast at you. You can see the nanites just heal up the
Nice.
suit. The next person to go then is, it actually goes back to the top of the order. But so fast movers are gonna come in. Nobody beat the fast movers. So we're gonna have to go, but when you do this, it has to be reset every time on a knit, unlike
Yeah.
the normal ones, because this is pilots. So we'll do them again. So Jesus.
No, actually exactly the same.
Okay, Dennis,
7 and 4 is 11.
okay, Adam,
14.
Koji.
7 + 7.
15.
Hawkeye,
Sorry, 8.
okay, Shun,
12.
okay. Take them both at. Okay, there's still a couple that are pretty quick, well, but only one that's faster than your fastest. So we'll take it first. It's one of them that's on Adam. We've taken a shot at Adam, fires a missile at him, misses with a 9. And then we go to 15, which is Koji. There's one of them with a 13. That's their quickest one after that. You could go for him and knock him out if you wanted to.
We'll try that.
Throw in the discs.
Yeah, try the disc again.
They go out in space.
Another freaking 1.
He likes these discs.
No double critical. Got
Okay,
a
this is
5,
the-
but all right, let's see what the critical is. Got a 7.
plus 2d10. So
So
I think that's
3d10.
I think it's normally 1d10, right? So you're 3d10 on this.
Yep. That's 8 and 8, 16 plus 4, 20 points.
Done. Boom. Shreds it. Comes apart in pieces. Next person goes Adam at 14. You can't attack the one that's on you currently, but you can attack. There's a 7, 9, 8, 7, 10. So any of those guys. All the rest of them are slow.
I'll
I'm
go after
confused
the
by-
one that
It's like, what the hell's hitting us?
I'll go
This
after
is
the number
impossible.
10 one.
Okay.
And that will be a hit with a 2.
It ain't reading right, man. It's in the room.
Does 4 and 9, 13, 14 points.
14, and that's your energy gun.
Energy
That
cannon.
Yeah, you blow through its shielding, boom, it comes apart, clang, pieces of it go down. Next person to go is Shun at 12.
All right, let's try, you have to kind of conserve a little bit on the ammo, I believe. So let's just try a two missile shot on one of them. 3 to hit, so that looks good. 4, wow, 4 points.
Nope.
Not too effective.
Next person to go is Dennis at 11. There's a 9. If you kill the 9, nothing else can attack.
Okay, so I'll go after the 9. Hit again with the 7.
Big round flying out.
Can't roll worse. There we go. 12 and 6 is 18 points.
And you've got, it's a burst, right? So it's
Mhm.
+2, 20 points.
So 20 points. First is +2.
That killed it. Just too many rounds impacting into it. Poof, it comes apart. That is all of them. So we go back to their inits again. Nobody else can attack. You guys are too quick to get around them. This guy that's always fast gets a 14. Man, he's fast. This guy gets a
There we go.
14. This guy gets a 7. The last guy gets a 11. So Dennis,
Brent,
Oh, we're doing pilot
the
again.
knitting.
7
Brent's sitting
and
there looking.
9. 16. That's this
16.
time.
Okay, Adam,
12. 5 plus
Koji.
7.
16 this time.
woo. Hawkeye,
14.
Shun.
18.
Wow.
Hawkeye, I didn't give
Wow.
you an attack last round. There's one person you could have attacked. Do you want to shoot
I-
at him or?
I thought you said that was the last one that could attack. That's why I figured that
It was. It
yeah. So I
was, so-
figured I had nothing. So
I mean,
so
it couldn't attack, but you could attack it.
oh,
You
is that
can
what it
attack
was?
anything that's lower.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it had a 7, you had an 8, so you could have attacked it. Do you want to go?
That's okay. We'll just go on. I mean, I went really low on the initiative, so I figured I was just still looking around to see if anybody else got damaged. We'll
Got
just do
hit,
that.
but nobody did. All right.
Right.
So first person to go, then we'll take Dennis. You go
Okay.
after the super fast guy that hasn't been attacked yet.
Yeah, if I can hit him. Hit with a 2. 6 and 6 is 12, and 3 is 15. 17 points.
Oh, you needed 18. Almost smoking. You left. Koji, you still go at 16. You could hit that dude.
Yeah, we'll try. Gonna miss so.
Okay, 18 for Shun.
Okay.
So you can hit. There are 2 14s out there that you can still hit.
Okay.
But
Go for
Where
one
you
of them then.
Well, he could hit the fast guy, couldn't he?
yeah, either one. There are 2 14s you could shoot at. The one that Dennis just holed up, it didn't kill, and there's another one that increased its speed to 14 this round, so it's tough to hit.
Okay.
You got an 18, right?
Yeah, I got an 18.
Yeah.
Let's go for, boy, that's a pretty tough one too, isn't it? Let's go. I'll shoot 10 missiles.
The missiles get some.
So a 4.
Okay.
8 skill.
Yep.
Okay.
That gets it.
All right. 18.
Destroyed. Not coming out of that. And then we got 2 people at 14. Hawkeye, you go at the same time as this other one, so you can go as it goes.
Okay. Which
you wanna
that's
take
the
a
one I'll
shot?
probably shoot. Yeah, that's the one I'm shooting at.
Okay,
And
what weapon are you using?
I'm gonna line up.
Yep.
Okay. And after watching all those shows, I'm gonna have to shout out, light cannon burst and fire the cannon.
Okie doke.
All right. And I got a 12. Look at that.
You got the light auto cannon.
Oh,
Oh, you got a
wait,
12.
no, No, I didn't because I forgot. I got
It's
no,
your,
I got I got 12. Yeah, I got 12.
well,
yeah.
it's your ranged. Did you hit with the range?
The
Because the
range
range is
the
low, right?
oh wait,
your
it's under range. I'm
Yeah.
thinking unarmed. My mistake there. Hold on.
range.
Range is no, then I got a 15.
15 is not right. Remember, you're going down, right? You're going
Oh,
low.
going down. Oh,
You're
I'm
trying to
sorry.
get your D10, whatever you're underneath your. So what'd you
All
roll
right.
on your D10?
I rolled a 7.
Okay,
My
and
range
what's your
is 7.
range?
My range is
So
7.
that misses because it's got a DT of 3.
Okay.
So those autocannons go off, but do not hit. And then it's going to go back at you because it can. And it fires a missile into you. Actually, it's going to fire 2. 10. They go flying past you as you guys exchange around and neither hit each other. The next person to go then is Adam. There's an 11 you can shoot, Adam.
Yeah, I'll go after him.
Okay.
I need a 6 or less. I got a 9, so I missed.
Okay. And Tepov, he fires and hits with his auto cannon. Wow, 16, 17, 18. He killed it.
Nice.
Drop off.
And she'll try with her energy pistols. She's going to push this attack. And she missed. And then back to the top of the order. We're going to have to go in nits again. And it got a 8, so it is slow. And the other, it got a 10. So Dennis,
8,
what?
8,
8.
8.
Adam,
14, 7 and 7.
Koji,
10.
Hawkeye,
12.
Shun.
12.
Okay, so first person that's going to go then will go Adam at 14. There are only 2 left.
Okay. I got a 4. That will hit. I do 5 and 7 is 12, 13 points.
Oh, just missing. He needed 14. Score along the side, doesn't take it down. Shun, 12.
All right, let's see if we can try to just conserve on the ammo and just go for a power arm.
You can't get it on a
Can't?
power because that's melee and we're moving too fast. You have to get some kind of missile at this time, ranged.
All right, well, let's fire off 4 missiles then. 6, miss.
Okay, Hawkeye at 12.
Same
Not a
thing
good
as
one.
before.
Okay.
Yep. And I got a 3 this time.
Okay, hit. Damage. You
That
bursting.
was
2d10
first, that's plus 2.
With
Okay.
+2 for the burst. So 2d10 plus
Mhm.
2. But you gotta get
17 damage.
how many?
17. 1-7.
You needed 18.
Damn it.
This guy's somehow holding on. And then it is Koji at 10.
Try it again. That'll hit with a 4.
Okay.
And the critical 6.
That is D10.
So 6, 7, 13 points.
Killed him. You can
Oh.
see he explodes, but you can see out of the explosion come 2 missiles right at you. And he does 15 points with those missiles against you, Koji.
So that's 1 wound.
And Dennis.
Can I hit one? Because
Yep.
I'm real slow.
He's at 8 too, so he's firing at the same time as you are. You guys are coming right at each other. They're coming
Okay.
right at
Hit with a 2. Come on. There we go. 10, 16, 10 and 6 and 9. He's done.
Oh yeah.
19, 25, 27.
He evaporates, he fires his gun at you and gets an 8, misses clean. And they are all done. and it is 2:05. I missed it by 5 minutes. Damn it.
Oh, no.
You guys, we'll take up next week when we do with the big ship, which is looming out there in the distance.
Okay.
But that is where we will stop for right now.
All right. Thanks for running.